I'm from Balochistan. Unfortunately, the tragic number of enforced disappearances in Balochistan exceeds 40,000. And to escape from this practice, many people from my land flee, just like me. But there is another issue. Most of our people flee to Middle East, which is closer to our region. Recently, there were multiple cases where the countries that in Middle East are involved in forcibly disappearing our people and handing them over to Pakistan. 2 cases were recorded in UAE, United Arab Emirates, where 2 of Baloch activists were forcibly disappeared by the authorities of UAE and then handed over illegally to Pakistan, and since then one of them is Rashid Hussain, who is till date forcibly disappeared, even though Pakistani media announced that he is in their captivity, but till date his family has no information about him. So my question is, how can we stop other states involving involving enforced disappearances and handing over our people to our oppressors? Thank you.
Disappearance and also responsibility and fight against impunity. Maybe Mrs. Lochbihler could give us some insight.
Well, I was thinking answering the question from Balochistan. So I assume Balochistan part of Pakistan.
Occupied part.
Okay, I just want to on what country we're speaking. So you see, in our committee we can only deal with countries who ratified the convention. Now the example you gave is that people from your community are in the Middle East. So we have very few ratifications, but there are Oman ratified, Iraq ratified, and in such cases, of course, if you have, if you report these cases, let's say through the Foreign Ministry of Pakistan has to address the Foreign Ministry of Oman and search for migrants who have a contract, let's say on a construction site. And when we in the committee have a dialogue with Oman, we can ask for this. If you have very specific information that a person disappeared and you draw to our committee, we have the urgent action mechanism, and we can then check your information and write a letter to, let's say, Oman and say, please see where this person is. In a broader concept, I have to say, not relating to the Middle East, of course, there's also what we raised earlier, a lot of racism, stigmatization and hatred against migrants from different communities. And so I was surprised to hear that, for example, now in Portugal, the extreme right party makes a campaign specifically on migrants from the Indian subcontinent, like Pakistan, Bangladesh and India. So in this context, we can also address this. But the key for us is that the country has ratified. So for your case, I think also lining up with the working group on enforced disappearance, then can work with all, is also an advice.